Trying to rent an apartment or buy a home in America right now feels impossible. Prices keep jumping, options keep shrinking, and for millions of people, the dream of stable housing is slipping further away. Today, we're breaking down exactly why U.S. housing prices are out of control, why it's so expensive to rent or buy, why building new homes is harder than ever, and what this crisis is doing to everyday Americans. Let's start with the reality. Housing affordability in America has hit historic lows. Today, roughly 1 in 3 American households is considered cost burdened, meaning they spend more than 30% of their income just on housing. For renters, that number is even worse. Almost half of all renters are financially stretched thin, and homebuyers aren't any better off. Median home prices have climbed to levels that far outpace income growth. Renting is expensive, buying is expensive, and neither option is getting easier. So, what's really driving these sky-high prices? The short answer, supply and demand. But the full story is much more complex. The U.S. is short millions of homes. We simply have not built enough housing over the last decade, especially affordable homes or starter homes. And when there aren't enough units, every available home becomes more expensive. Meanwhile, demand is growing. Gen Z is reaching adulthood, people need places to live near their jobs, and more people want to live in cities, where they got more opportunities regarding employment and activities to fill their free time with. On top of that, many current homeowners locked in super low mortgage rates years ago, so they're not selling. That means fewer homes on the market, which pushes prices even higher. Building homes is also much more expensive than it used to be. Materials cost more, skilled labor is harder to find, and inflation has hit the construction industry hard, making necessary materials much more expensive. Even when builders want to build, the cost of doing so is through the roof. And let's not forget interest rates. Higher mortgage rates mean people can afford less, but they also make financing new construction more expensive. It's a double hit. Then there's investor activity. Large investment firms and corporate landlords have been buying up single-family homes and entire apartment buildings. That reduces supply for ordinary buyers and can drive prices up even more. You might say, if housing is so expensive, why don't we just build more? And that's the logical question, but it's not that simple. Local zoning laws often prohibit anything other than single-family homes. That means no duplexes, no triplexes, no small apartment buildings, even in areas where people desperately need them. These rules limit how much housing can be built. Even when construction is allowed, the approval process can be slow, expensive, and unpredictable. For developers, time is money, and long delays can kill a project altogether. Then there's the construction labor shortage. The U.S. doesn't have nearly enough skilled workers to keep up with demand. That slows down projects and raises costs even more. And finally, profitability. Building affordable housing is often less profitable than building luxury units, so developers naturally build where the margins are higher. All of these factors together create a system where building new housing is slow, expensive, and restricted, exactly the opposite of what we need. So, what does all of this mean for ordinary people? Millions of renters are spending 30, 40, even 50% of their income on housing. That leaves little money for healthcare, education, or savings. Young adults are delaying marriage, kids, and home ownership, simply because they can't afford a stable place to live. People can't move for better job opportunities because housing is too expensive everywhere, hurting both economic growth and social mobility. And the housing crisis is deepening inequality. Those with wealth or existing homes benefit as prices rise, while renters fall further behind. So, is there a way out of this? Despite how bad it looks, yes, but it requires big changes. We need to build far more housing of all types, especially multifamily and affordable units. Cities and suburbs need to modernize zoning laws so builders can create duplexes, apartments, and mixed-use developments where people actually want to live. Government incentives can help developers build lower-cost units that aren't profitable otherwise, and policymakers may need to curb extreme corporate ownership of housing so normal families aren't competing with billion-dollar firms. Housing isn't just an investment, it's a basic human need. And right now, too many Americans are struggling to find a safe, affordable place to live. The crisis won't be fixed overnight, but understanding the forces behind it brings us one step closer to real solutions. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone else who's feeling the pressure. Thanks for watching, and stay informed.